it all undone.
Well, g'day, folks. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm Sean, and Elena should be here. And together we are the Downunder Cruisers. Welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here. Well, the reason that I'm solo traveling at the moment is today being Saturday here in Oz. For those of you across the pond, it's still Friday night, but for us here, it's Saturday, and also the other side of the ditch. It is Saturday, and Saturday being our religious day, that we are of the Jewish faith, and Saturday being our religious day, our Sabbath, we were invited to go to our local synagogue to celebrate Ilana's and my fifth wedding anniversary, my 60th birthday, and Ilana's 61st birthday, and also remembrance of her grandmother and mother's passing. All of this happening in the month of April. So for us, April's a very big month. So she's currently there schmoozing, drinking, having fun, while I'm here with the better group here doing our lovely stream today. So welcome aboard, folks. First up, let me say g'day to a few people. Guess who hit number one in the deck? Blaine Early from Rayleigh Creative Travel. Welcome aboard, Blaine. Nice to have you here. Second, followed very closely, was Mr. Larry from Plum Travelers. Welcome aboard, buddy. Followed then we had Heather from Us and More. So welcome, Heather. Then we've got Jeremy from Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs. Welcome aboard, Jeremy. Jeremy's one of those that have come from the Adventures of Traveling Mike, so that's fantastic. V, my dear, welcome aboard. How you going? Nice to see you here. Also, V's another one from Traveling Mike. Oh, yeah, my second best mate here, Richard Quick. How you going, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Okay, got to do this right. 12:08. John, how are you? Where's the purple pillow? She's arriving. Whoops. Next on board, we've got Cindy from Spiker's Crazy Adventures. Welcome aboard, Cindy. Nice to have you here. Tommy, mate, how you going? Muzzle Tov, thank you very much. Thank you very much. A few people saying g'day today, g'day, and it's nice to see everybody's getting on and saying hi. V's got a message here for me. Troy told me to wear. Oh yeah, from the Adventures of Traveling. Thank you very much, Troy. Tammy Chaudhry, how are you, Tammy? Nice to have you on board. It's been a little while. It's been at least a week since I've seen you. So welcome aboard. Now, by the way, just a quick one for all the folks there. Those that are not already members of our group, please hit the little red button at the bottom, turn it blue, I think it is, or grey, one of those other funny colors. And also there's a bell associated with it. So hit the bell so that you get more of our fantastic info that we've got coming through. So quite a few things that I need to get through. We'll see how we go. Maybe, just maybe, we might be lucky enough and cover it all. So we'll see how we go. Now, wait a minute. I've just got to tell this person that see, I'm a male. I can only do two things. I mean, I can only do one thing at a time. Well, two actually. One is look, and the other one is either talk or type. So I just had to get the type thing out of the way, because the type thing is the thing that usually gets me all confused. So we've got a few more on board there. We've got Laura as well from the Adventures of Traveling Mike, and Doug from Doug Sparker from Sparker's Crazy Adventures. Welcome aboard, Dougie. Never see. It's been a while since I've seen you by your lonesome. I've got Eric B here. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. It's been a while. Um, well, it's been a while since we've actually chatted personally like this, Eric. I mean, stranger things could happen. We could have all sorts of people come on board, and then we, don't know where we would end up with all these people coming on board. Yes, okay, all right. Shut up, Sean. Get on with the show. I'm busy waffling on about waffle here, and it's all, unbelievable. What can I say? So, well, here's a face I haven't seen ever, but a name that I haven't seen for a little while. Puppy the cat. How are you, Puppy? Nice to see you. It's been a little while since we've seen you on board, but it's nice to have you come up. Eric is saying just left a wedding, a little drunk but good. Oh, mate, we'll have to talk about that. Laura's giving everybody the idea that maybe you should do a few thumbs up. So please go ahead, be my guest. Thumbs up, please. We like the nice numbers. So here we go. Let me see what else is happening here. People are greeting each other, so on and so forth. So it's nice to see. Oh, there we go. Another one come on in. Just Dave. Welcome aboard, Dave. G'day. How you going, buddy? So here's the interesting stuff, folks. Been a little bit of discussion going backwards and forwards. We have an interesting setup, an interesting conundrum happening here with Aussie travel. First of all, g'day, Heather. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So I'm just talking about the interesting Aussie conundrum that's happening. There's talk around the traps that we will not be allowed to leave our borders for another 2 years, which is rather interesting because Qantas Airlines is busy preparing to get all their routes back up and running by August this year. Now that sounds like an interesting conundrum.
I don't think you'll be that long for being, able to go out of the country.
Yeah, well, we've got to get our vaccines up. That's our big thing. That's our biggest thing. All right, now I've got to say hello to this one person here because this person comes in regularly. G'day, Sherry. How are you? And hopefully you've got some good stuff happening with your numbers there, Sherry. I believe she was just under 1,000 views or something.
Watch
like
hours.
That. Yeah, watch hours that she needed for her goals. So hopefully she's got them.
I know she's close. So she stays on our bedroom TV, volume either 1 or 2.
Yep.
So she's on it every day, plus whoever's channel it is for the day.
We're not supposed to say it that loud. You never know who might be listening in. We've got another Larry here, Larry Thomas.
Sherry's channel on. I love watching all her videos. So
yeah, she's great. People are great. Larry Thomas, hello everybody. It's our first time on board. Thank you for having us. Glad to be here. I hope everybody's had a great week. Let's go cruising. Larry, welcome aboard. Hopefully you gain a lot of good info out of our channel. Amongst the banter that goes on between the participants. So come on in, enjoy us, and thanks for joining in. Let's go. We're getting a thank you from Sherry for all the support, mate. That's what friends do.
Yeah, I just said no. That's what friends and family do. We're part
Correct.
of a cruise community. Our cruise family is. We do everything for each other.
Bon Bini, Mr. Matt. How are you? Matt and Kimbra from Fantastic Studios. Welcome aboard. How are you? Nice to see you. Lovely to bring you on board. And I might throw a couple of questions to you a little later on. Hopefully, you can come up with some interesting answers for us. Okay, so Heather, what's new in the world of cruising down your side of the world?
My side of the world. Not quite sure. I know that we were talking about on our live how DeSante, Ron DeSantis, and some of the other senators are trying to sue the government to make the CDC allow cruising in Florida, because when there's no cruising in Florida, we lose a lot of money as well because we get all the tourists here.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Now, very quickly back in the chat there. G'day, V. How are you? V's another one from the Adventures of Traveling Mike. Welcome aboard. By the way, if anybody's a creator, just hashtag creator. If you're a supporter, hashtag supporter. If you're anything else, hashtag everything else. So, just to see who's who and what's in the what's going on with people out these days. And if you see creator there, please go and grab their link and join in and have a look at their information and their chat. Now, we're getting this same question coming up.
I just ignore that one.
You just ignore it?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you're not going to give a hint as to...
Nope. Fine, I'll give him one activity. Okay? One activity. We
Just
are going to cruise.
Okay, I like that. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Yep, I'll go with that one.
Okay. Real quick, I mean, it's your show, but I'm going to kind of intervene and take over for a second. I would like it if you can maybe explain a little bit. We talked a little bit about it on our live, but if you can kind of go in a little bit more details about the Helping Hands for Cruising.
Awesome.
Page.
I'm glad you brought it up. Well, let me do this. We have two things going right now. And one of them is...
I just posted the link for the PayPal, or at least the Facebook part of the PayPal.
Yep. So we've got the Facebook page, but now we've also got a YouTube channel, which at the moment has 4 subscribers, which is rather brilliant.
Hey! I was working on this. I seen you started it, but I was working on it.
Oh no, I appreciate it. There are what I've done is, and then the partner channels came on board with us. We've started a first of all, it was a Facebook page, and then this YouTube channel. So essentially, what we're doing is I've created a charity with the intention of allowing or bringing on board people who would never, ever in their wildest dreams be able to cruise for one reason or another. I'm passionate about cruising. So's Ilana. So's the regular groups like you, like the partner channels like yourselves, Heather and Dwight, and Cindy and Doug. We're all passionate about cruising. So the intention of Helping Hands for Cruising is to create a charity that allows people who are disadvantaged, would never be able to cruise in their entire life, to gain a once-in-a-lifetime experience on a cruise ship. And if we can take more, we will take more. If we can take one, we take one. But it's something that we want to do as a perpetual charity. So once a year, when we go on a group cruise, if we can manage that, we would love to bring people on board to join us with this group cruise. So we're just asking for people to jump onto the Facebook page, and once the YouTube channel is up and running, we will be bringing people on board to that so that they can donate, and every donation goes straight to some deserving case that will bring them on board. It's kind of like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but on a different scale. We want to give everybody an opportunity to have the joys of cruising. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yep. I just wanted everybody to get a little information because I was trying to explain it, so you explained it a little bit better.
Awesome. All right, so let's go back to the start because we've had a few here. Eric is an awesome creator. Even if he has had a little bit to drink, he is an awesome creator.
Hold on. Pause on that. Eric, I hope you're still looking because otherwise I could fill that second part of your room. Just saying. Continue.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. We're going to fill that second part of the room. Yeah, that's right. We've got us and more who are creator, supporter, everything else. Awesome. Yeah. We've got Laura, who is a supporter, hashtag supporter. We've got Sparkers Crazy Adventures, who are creators and supporters. Folks, you see these names here, please, and you're not familiar with those channels, please jump on, have a look, watch their videos. Plum Travelers, who are creators and supporters. Fantastic Studios, who are also creators and hopefully will be supporters in the future. Sherry Awesome Sunsets is a creator. V is working on creator.
Sherry's also a supporter. She is a big supporter. She just doesn't hashtag that. She needs
That's
to.
very
She's
true.
a big supporter of everybody.
She supports every channel out there. John, you haven't greeted me properly yet, but okay, so I'll do it. 1222. John is a creator. Larry Thomas is a g'day to Tammy Chaudhry. V is a one activity to laugh. I love that activity. That's awesome.
You got a list of 2.
Yep. Okay. So what was the link that you just put out? That's the Facebook link?
That's the Facebook page that takes them directly to the PayPal. I don't have the actual PayPal link, which I will get with you on that. But
Okay.
that is from the Facebook page. If you click it, it takes you straight to the Facebook page, the PayPal.
Awesome. I'm going to leave that up for a little while. V is saying that she's working on becoming a creator, a great supporter. Thank you, V. Blaine, I'll come back to that in a second. Blaine is saying that he's here watching still in the background. Let's see who else is there. Najuma, welcome aboard, Najuma. Nice to have you.
She's a hashtag supporter, big time.
Yeah, well, Najuma is the consummate supporter. Absolutely love her. 2 bits. She supports everybody. Sherry is saying that you guys had a great show earlier on. I'll have to go and watch the replay. Look who's here. Tyler's here. Welcome aboard, Tyler. And Nancy from Nautical. Sorry, Nancy. Nautical Nurse Nancy. Hello there. Happy birthday again. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Eric is saying to Najuma and everybody, I'm drunk, so not typing our channel names. Just left. Yeah. Mate, you're welcome anytime. I think I'll put you up here so we can all laugh with you. How's that?
Eric, I'll drink with you.
Yep. V, I have yet to go on a cruise one day. V, I'm going to show you a reason why you should join us on the 15th of October to the 23rd of October, 2022. You never know. It might just sway you for a minute. We've got g'days coming backwards and forwards. People talking. Laura is saying that she thinks it's awesome what we're doing. Thank you, Laura. I kind of figured that why should I be the only lucky ones? Why shouldn't everybody else share in the same enjoyment? So, yes, we're looking to bring them on board happily. Tommy is saying that question: how will the vetting be done on the financial needs of potential recipients? Sounds like a great idea. So, Tommy, that's a really good question. So, what we're going to be asking the recipients to do is, first of all, write up
Well,
a
the potential recipients.
yeah. We want them to write up either a letter or a video, put up a video, asking or basically selling themselves to us as to why they should be accepted as the person to receive the freebie. Because basically what it is, it's a cabin with them and their carer on this cruise, and with
Or
all the benefits.
potentially two people if they don't need a carer. Like if
So
we can put like two people in there if they don't need like the carer person.
But if there is enough money on board, we would like to bring as many as we possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we plan to vet it, and it will be put to the committee. And right now, the committee stands at the three channels who are hosting it, and we'll decide together who actually is the lucky recipient.
Or recipients. We're aiming high. We're going to put more than just one.
We are.
But we need you guys' help on that. That's where it comes down to. We need y'all's help.
Absolutely. We need the money. Todd Blount, welcome aboard, Todd. Nice to see you. We've got Eric's answered your question. He's still got tons of time, is what he reckons.
Not tons of time, because I'm going to need time to find someone. You would hate me if I just put some random person in there. So
that's correct.
Listen, you got like
5 minutes.
I was going to give him like 6 months, maybe like 8.
6 months?
Yeah.
You're being generous.
Yeah, I know. But only because it's like so far away.
Here's the thing. Whoever he brings, we've got to vet her, right? Vet them, right? We've got to make sure that
we do. They have to meet our standards for Eric.
That's correct. We want Eric to have an awesome time, and if the person doesn't fit, Eric, we're looking after you, buddy. That's the way we are. It's just the way we are. We've got CA Cruiser. Welcome aboard. How you going? Nice to have you on board. It's been ages since we've seen you, at least a week. Oh, thank you. The Adventures of Traveling Mike. Thank you, Mike. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the love that you bring in. We've got Jessica from The Adventures of Traveling Mike pop in as well. So thank you for showing love, and really appreciate it. Puppy the Cat is supporter who has a hard time staying up late. Okay. I'll tell you what. I won't talk in a monotone voice that will make you go to sleep. I'll try and keep you awake. Yeah, okay. Wow. Next, we're looking at a few people are saying g'day, g'day. So let me see. Oh, no. Troy from Nomadic Rat Pack. Mate, welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you on board.
John said we need standards to go on the cruise. Your standards are pretty low, John. It's okay.
Yeah, you're all right. John's got to get into the habit of telling me the time, so there we go. Laura says, did you say that you now have a YouTube channel for the Helping Hands also, Sean? Yes, we do. It is still in its infancy at this particular point. I did put it up, but I will bring it up a little later on as we go through. Troy, that is the 6th way I've seen you spell my name. But I'll let spell checkers sort you out.
There you go.
Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming aboard. It's nice to have you on board.
At least you spelled your name right twice.
Yeah, he did. Because he knows. It's Troy who's got it all wrong.
Come on, Troy, get it together.
Yeah, that's it. Get it right. Let me see who else is in there. Larry has put up the Facebook page. So thank you for that, Larry. I'm actually going to put those into the description below so that if anybody wants to come back and watch the video later on, we've got it there. Eric is saying, I'm planning to move across country, so I may meet someone. If you plug someone in, then I meet someone that she won't be happy to let me leave almost 2 weeks without her.
Okay, so the question is when are you moving? So I know what time frame I need to give you, because I need to be able to work on this when you decide you're not going to bring someone. I can put somebody in there for you. Okay.
Oh my God. I'm confused. I'm really confused.
Moving, let's just say he's moving in 3 months, then that only gives him 3 months to meet someone. But if he's moving in like 6 months, well, then he's going to pretty much be SOL, because I'm only going to give him like a month or two to find someone. So you better chop, start going on eHarmony over there or something.
Or Tinder. You know, Kenny can teach
no,
him.
what's that new one? It's like the commercials. It's got like an H, and it's like a fuzzy box or whatever, and it's like the app meant to be deleted. It's a dating app. I gotta look it up.
So here's Nancy's 2 cents worth. Sean, all sounds the same. Yeah, all right. Okay, Nancy, I'll go with that. Coming from you, I can accept that, but from young Mr. Troy, no. V says, I've been writing it wrong. Why didn't you say? Ask your forgiveness, my friend. V, if you knew me like I think you're going to get to know me, you'll find that there's not much that phases me. If I'm staring you, you know I like you. If we're laughing together, you know you're in my good books. So don't stress.
Okay, Eric, real quick, you got to get on Hinge. That's the new dating thing.
Hinge. Is that what it's called?
It's Hinge. It's the app meant to be deleted.
Why is it meant to be deleted?
Because if you found love and your true love on the dating app, then you're going to delete it. So it's the app meant to be deleted. It's actually kind of smart.
Troy is saying, so Sean, you're saying my voice to text can spell your name wrong 5 different ways, and I'm the only one that can spell it correctly with my fingers. Well, get rid of the spell to text, or text to spell, or whatever.
Wrong.
Yep, that's right. Larry's put up Heather's channel, Us and More, on the Facebook page. Thank you for doing that, Larry. That's great of you to put up that link. That's awesome. What's he saying again?
Go down.
I'll get there in a minute.
No, before Eric, this one. Yes.
So
you're giving him a deadline.
To meet. Yeah, yes. I am giving him a deadline. He deserves a deadline. He's at least 25 minutes.
If you can find someone who can cruise with you and put up with you and put up with us, then it's a soulmate. So there you go.
No, that's correct.
What else do you need?
V says, I'm not stressing. I have shades on. That's cool. Eric, I've been on Bumble and Tinder, not heard of that one.
First of all, nobody uses Bumble anymore. Second of all, Tinder is way overrated. Get on like eHarmony or like Hinge. Hinge is the new thing. Or just leave it into our capable hands. And by ours, I mean mine. Because we cannot leave it to Sean. Because mine.
Yeah, well, it did take me 50-odd years to find the woman of my dreams. So
no, because you were trying to fix him up with some dude.
I'm trying to fix him up with anybody. You know, you can't be sexist these days. It's political correctness.
But if he's not interested, then he's not interested. Either way, I can set him up and we're good.
So Cindy says, Eric, we got you.
See, Cindy can help me. See, we got this.
See what a cruise we're going on. Well, hang on. Before we get anywhere, let me do this. I mean, if I don't set this up, then what we're looking at here is an opportunity for us not to understand what's going on. So let me
first of all, John, remove that statement. Don't let Dwight find. No, I'm just playing. Just playing.
Hang on
TV.
let me just set this up. There we go. There's our cruise. That's what we're going to be doing.
Totally worth it.
Yep, I think so. Now, John's giving me a discussion here. He's saying the Downunder cruises. How does Heather know so much about these dating services?
That's why I said delete it before Dwight finds out.
Yep. Oh, okay. Well, then I better move off. Hey, Tammy's saying, "Are you playing Matchmaker?"
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Well, Larry, that's one of the events for the function for the cruise.
No, that's pre-cruise though.
Yeah, it is pre-cruise. True. That's pre-cruise. Yep. Eric is saying nothing wrong with dudes, but I'll pass. And Cindy is saying we are the matchmaker girls.
Yes, we are. We got this.
Larry's put up the Facebook groups. I'm not sure which one that is, Larry. Maybe you might just want to give us a headline for that one. Can't wait for the zipline guy. Well, gotta wait. All good things come to those who wait. So Eric is putting in his order. Female only. She's got to like travel and sports.
Oh, that's easy. That is easy. We got it.
That's another one. I'm not with the figures there. I'm not sure. So Larry, you might just want to tell us which Facebook groups those are. Happy to put them up, but just let us know. I'll get there. Just one step at a time. V. Okay, so I'm invited to keep up with all of you. I am so game, but for the record, the tables may turn. Okay.
Plenty of fish. Okay, yeah, there's plenty of fish too. Good call. I will say that. Yeah. Okay, but go down. Sherry says, okay, Heather, you and Cindy should set up a cruise dating site. Eric can be your first customer. Cindy, let's do it. We're going
Sherry, you want to join in, Sherry? V is sending us love hearts, so that's fantastic. And Eric is saying, Larry, plenty of fish. Ha, that's old school.
It is old school, but they have recently, what is it? I think I've seen it on maybe Facebook has been putting out ads. I think it's Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Good on you, Larry. He's put up the Spikers Facebook page. That's awesome.
Okay. Hold on. October. If I move in September. October. All right, look. I will give you until November of this year. After that, it's in our hands.
There we go. Sherry said you've got this, but you don't want to partake. You don't want to assist there, Sherry. I mean, you never know. I mean, Three
Yes,
females
November
works much better than
1st.
one.
November 1st of 2021. He's got until November 1st of 2021. So I will give him 7 months. Well, actually 6.5 months. He
Mate,
moves in September. That's 2 months to find someone. If you don't, then that's on us to be able
that's
to
what
do it.
V is saying.
Yeah.
We've got Sherry saying, I heard Facebook was supposed to start a speed dating site. Maybe that's what Eric is waiting for, the speed dating site on Facebook. Cindy is saying, I lost the wrench and YouTube sub to this channel. So please check your subscriptions, everyone. YouTube is doing some weird stuff. No, that's not good. I'll have to go back through my stuff for the wrenches and so forth. Okay, we'll sort things out later on. Okay, Larry's doing an amazing job there. He's just put up our Facebook group. And Tim, what put on the dating apps and what the real thing is? Oh, gee. Well, Tim, I hate to say this, but if you really want help, I mean, I've got a bunch of girls here that can help. Larry's saying, sorry, I'm on my phone watching on Roku. And Laura's saying, hey, Vi, we were up all night playing Name That Tune. I stayed on till 5 a.m. this morning and I had to call it quits. I said, oh, guys, Vi's going to be so disappointed. Must have been a good show. And Blaine is saying good day to Tim. Okay, so the numbers are growing on the cruise. According to Cindy, the numbers are growing.
Yes. You guys have to make sure you guys book, because if you do, for every Kevin that books gets $100 on board credits. You can't beat that. Oh, I mean, unless you get like a free cruise and like 1,000 on board credits because you've had so many canceled cruises, and that's different. But it's not a group cruise, therefore it's not as awesome.
Laura's also saying that she had to go through hers because they were messed up. Also, it had unsubbed her from several channels that she actually watched frequently. And Eric is saying, every time I picked a couple subs, I lost a couple, being stuck between 189 and 191 forever. Today I got to 193 and expect to be back to 191 tomorrow. YouTube is crazy. We're currently sitting on, where are we? Come on, pick it up. We're currently sitting on 328. So hopefully we might do better shortly. Okay, so
we are at 382. We are only 18 away from 400.
We've got to do something about that.
That's so cool.
Cindy is saying they're definitely growing. Spoke to Carnival today and they said this group has been built. This group that has been built is amazing. Well, that's awesome.
That's what Carnival says.
How many more can we put in?
A lot more. Let's go.
Laura's saying I played till 5V. There were several people playing. Justin was getting them all correct. Oh, so was Dana and Bernie. Too many people are playing. Not enjoying their nap time. Larry's saying that they are at 373. And Eric is saying 7 away from 200. Eric! That's not good. We need to pump those. Get those numbers up and running. Okay, so we've got Carnival doing amazing things by getting the ships ready. Are we certain that I believe that Nancy and a group of people are sailing out of Nassau. What else do you know about what's happening on the other side of the pond?
I don't really know much. I mean, there's not much here going on. I know that all of our vaccines are pretty much open to anybody 16 and over. So I don't know.
We're still waiting for our vaccines to be available for us to use. They've gone on a little bit of a halt because of the clotting that is apparently
But that's
been.
only Johnson and Johnson. None of the other ones have that side effect. Johnson and Johnson has that side effect. So
We've
why
had
can't
the-
you get any other of the vaccines?
We've had the issue with the AstraZeneca. It's been clotting as well. But they've discovered that if you give AstraZeneca to people over 50, you shouldn't have an issue. If they're under 50, they're the ones that are more likely to be getting clotting. So we wait and see. Unless they're planning it. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. You never know what strange things might be happening.
So can I ask what's in the background? Like what your background image is? It's really pretty.
So this is a place that is about an hour and a half, maybe an hour's drive from us. It's a place called the Mount Dandenongs, and it's an autumn shot of the Mount Dandenongs coming right into winter when it's just had a bit of rain. The road is wet and the grass is turning brownish, but the ground is wet, and you get this lovely view. The Dandenongs are awesome. It's only about
Really
an hour
pretty.
away from our house.
That's pretty. That'd be a great place to vlog.
Yep, you got to come down. Those of you that are across the pond, you've got to come back and have a look.
Yes.
Um,
You gotta open
Tammy
your
is
borders
saying she's
first.
Sorry.
You gotta open your borders first.
Well, yeah, that's true. Tammy is saying she's fully vaccinated and ready to cruise. Eric is saying that he's had the J&J, no problems. Tim has said that he's had the J&J and he's okay. Cindy is saying to Tammy, we got our second shot on the 30th. And Larry is saying birthing cabins. What do you want to know about those, Larry?
Because Cindy had made a comment and said we're still birthing cabins, so it's going to be a pretty great cruise or whatever. And he's saying birthing cabins.
Lorraine. Hey, Lorraine, I didn't see you pop in there. G'day. How you going? Lorraine is booking her cabin today.
Yay.
That's another one. Good on you, Lorraine. Thank
you. Have you on.
Laura is saying, but didn't you mention that you were really sick, Tim? Well, let's have a look. We've got Matt saying that they got the J&J and are good. Puppy the cat just got his second Pfizer today. That's awesome. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling okay. I know that it does make people feel a little bit groggy for a bit. Cindy is saying to Larry, it just means bring more people into the group. Cindy, well said. The more we get, the better. Larry is saying there was a question mark with the words.
Yeah, I said that means we were bringing more people up, like we're booking more cabins. Like she says, bringing more people into the group is what it's referred to.
Okay. Sherry is saying she gets her second on May the 1st. Well, good luck, girl. Hope it all goes well for you. Puppy is saying she feels fine, which is great. Cindy is saying, yay, Lorraine, so excited for your cabin, and we got what you wanted, which is awesome. Tim is saying to Laura, I said it kicked my butt for 1.5 days with mild fever and headaches. After that, I'm all good. And that seems to be the norm, I believe.
Or just being really, really tired for a couple of days.
Yep. Tommy is saying to Sherry, no, you're counting down the days to number 2. Um, and Laura saying that to Tim, glad you're feeling better. So that's awesome. We've got a happy response there from Lorraine. So the more the merrier. Come on board. And really, folks, if you do feel that you are up to it, do donate to the charity. We're going to help a few people. We want to get at least if we can get enough money. I would like to get possibly 4 people on board. So that would be awesome. Cindy is saying our original group is filled, but I am still able to bring in more people, so the group is definitely growing. The more the merrier. Sherry is going, you know it. Yay, Tommy. So, what other things are we looking at, Heather? Tell me, give me a little bit of because I wasn't able to be there. Give me a little bit of précis about how you and Blaine, how you managed to get Blaine to join us in the cruise. That look tells me you didn't.
We're working on it.
We're working on Blaine, and we're working on Darian, and we're working on a number of people.
We are. Darian needs to book, though. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you there.
You hush. Phoebe decided to join us on our live, like
up Phoebe on can the join
desk. She was on me, and then she went to Dwight, and then she went up onto the desk and was playing with Blaine. Casey, can you let the dogs out, please?
Tommy is saying that the wife and I had no side effects at all with Pfizer. I hope they didn't give us a placebo. In actual fact, many people have been getting no side effects. So, you know what, Tommy? It's the luck of the draw. You either do or you don't. And most people have been getting some sort of irritation, but it's been nothing major. All right. Darian told me he was strongly considering. Yeah, I know that.
He is strongly considering. We just really need to kind of just go like push him over.
He's trying to get time off for Colleen's wife.
Hold on. We're not going to push him over. We're going to pull him on.
Yeah, that's
Pushing
it.
Him over talking about a ship is probably not in our best suit to try to get him onto the cruise line.
The only person that's going to push me off is Lorraine, because she's planning to have me chained to her wheelchair as she moves me around and throws me off the ship. So we'll see how we go with that.
She may be able to teach you how to drive on the right. I'm sorry. Anyways, what?
Yeah, no, let's keep that there, right? I know you guys drive on the right and we drive on the correct. So, V is saying Pfizer does have side effects. It's all how your body reacts. John is saying that he had no problems either, which is awesome. Tim is saying to Tommy, at least he knew he got the real thing then. That's funny. Cindy's saying that they did the Moderna. The second dose is the 30th, so we'll see. And actually, you know, there's a question going around, and I asked my brother-in-law because he's a doctor, and he's a little bit pedantic with his stuff. I asked the question, what happens if your first dose is Pfizer? Can you get, say, Moderna for the second dose? Just asking.
I don't know.
Cindy is saying Lorraine is going to teach you how to drive on the right side, as we spoke about that today. Oh, really? Well,
Cindy's going to bring the stroller, remember?
Well, that's it.
I'm going to get like the little car attachment to it.
Awesome. So we'll see how we go. There are many things that we could look at getting involved with you.
Cindy, we need to get him like a side-by-side double stroller and put the car attachment piece, like the little toy one, on the correct, side of the car. So when we put him in it, he's on the legit side.
See what Sherry's saying? Sherry's not answering your question. She's answering mine.
Yeah.
Just joking. V is saying, isn't it like wearing two different name brand shoes as per two different vaccines? I don't know. My brother-in-law is saying that there is definite question that is being asked about it. So we'll see. Cindy is saying, I don't think so as far as the shots. I think it has to be the same shots, but not sure. Larry is saying, my youngest, she's 20, just got Moderna yesterday. She said her arm was extremely sore all night, but now good. Yeah, and apparently that's the way it does hang together. It starts off being painful, but it does move on and improve. We got Larry Thomas now saying, my wife and I got a second shot of Moderna February the 4th. She felt pretty crappy for about 26 hours and maybe not so much. John is going to take a shower, but will listen, talk loud. John, there's an easy way to fix this. Just take us into the shower with you. We don't mind watching. Cindy is saying, I'm bringing a toy steering wheel so we can.
That's what I'm talking about. The one with the little key and then the steering wheel. And you push the little button, it goes tee tee tee. Right? Yep, that one.
Matt is saying, when it comes to shots, just make sure you drink the beer first and the liquor later. No, wait a minute. That must be backwards. Tim is saying, to be on plus side, with two kinds mixed, you grow two different body parts. Yeah, no. You need people from Tasmania for that. Cindy's agreeing with Fantastic Studios. So that's good. Hey, Tommy's also saying UK is in trials with a mix and match vaccine approach. We let them try it before we do it here in the States. Well, it becomes an important one because what happens if you run out of one vaccine? And do the two vaccines actually treat the same? Are they able to handle different strains? So it becomes an interesting discussion. Oops. The chat keeps jumping. V says, Tim, we could have to change your channel name to More Thanks for Your Bucks. I'm not going anywhere with that one. I mean, I could take it somewhere. Larry, is this one of the activities, Cindy and Heather, bringing a steering wheel?
That's just a little side fun thing.
I think the activity is trying to teach Sean to drive on the correct side of the road. But then that's okay. I can handle it. I'm tough. I can handle rejection. So, moving right along. Looks like we've got a number of good people coming on board. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have an awesome time there. Doug is going, Sean, I see you didn't use powder on the head tonight. I put my sunglasses on. Doug, you and Troy from Nomadic Rat Pack have the most incredible sunglasses. Yes, go ahead, put it on if you actually feel the need. But I know that this is an amazing nail buff. You should see the way my nails shine. But I won't show you now because it'll blind you. They're saying activity best tricycle driver. Well, they can try and teach me, but we'll see how we go. At the end, I might be converting the whole US to driving on the correct side. Cindy's having a giggle at Larry. He will know before we get off the cruise how to drive. Well, I was actually thinking I might when we get over there, we might hire a car so that we can take you all around the place and just, you can give us suggestions about where to go. Larry's saying bring the little red cozy coupe for Sean.
Coop.
Okay, coupe. If that's the way you want to
It's
pronounce
called a
it.
cozy coop. It's a little red car, so like the little yellow top, and it's got a little steering wheel in it. You just got a seat, you sit in it, and you got a little hole for your feet to like move you. And in the back, it has a little like trunk, or I'm sorry, a boot, and you can put little things on it. It's called a cozy cute.
Cindy's going
Has
hashtag
big ones
no
too,
buffer.
and cop car ones.
Puppy the cat. It's it is bedtime for her. Have a night, morning, day, or Puppy. Thank you for coming on board. We really appreciate your company. You have an awesome, awesome sleep. Eric is having a giggle. What have we got? Larry's going peep peep, right? Eric is going, we all have fun in Miami, Sean. Yes, we will. We will have an absolutely brilliant time. Now, Matt, Dave has suggested that I need to bring you a bucket load of Vegemite, purely because he says you eat it like it's yogurt.
Ew.
Mate. We'll get it sorted. We're going to get Dave to bring it if he can. That'll be interesting. Drop the link for Sean Cozy Coop, says V. And Eric, Miami Beach has expensive hotels, but so fun. Excuse me. Let's see what else is going on there. Matt wants the Vegemite. Mate, how can you like axle grease? Seriously. But we'll bring it for you because we know you like it. You should actually be an Aussie, like a true-blooded Aussie, because they like their Vegemite too. What does Kimbra have to say about Vegemite? What you got there?
That's a cozy coop.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
This is what they like the old school version of it used to look like, with no little face on it. And it had, look, you can even put the gas in on it. You see? It's got a little gas tank thing on it.
Petrol tank. Petrol
Yes.
tank. Cindy loves the Vegemite. Kimbra doesn't.
And if you want to get real fancy and schmancy, you can get you a princess carriage.
Oh, really? Well, I'm not a princess.
You're somebody's princess.
Stop it. More Vegemite for Matt. That's what it says. V says gas tank on the correct side of the car. Oh, there we go again.
Yep.
Eric, I stayed in a hostel last time I went to Miami, paid $35 a night, since all the hotels were all over 250. Super Bowl week. Jeez. Cindy is going, I've thought about seasoning some soups with Vegemite. Pretty salty. Yeah, it is salty. I mean, if you're going to season anything with soy sauce, you might as well use Vegemite because it's just as salty. Cindy has then gone and said, I've thought about, oh yeah, I've said that already, sorry. I think I blend in with you, beautiful peeps. Yes, V, you absolutely do.
You do. So let's go on the group cruise.
Yeah, come on with us on the group cruise. We're gonna have an absolute ball. Down Under cruises along with us and more, and the Spiker Crazy Travels. Ah, boy. You never know. You never know who you might pick up. All right, like this guy here, Larry. Hey, Sean, you're outnumbered by all of us on the other side. No Aussies tonight. Yep, that's true. I'm wondering where they all are. But you know what? They'll come on board. They'll check us out. Aussies prefer to do like midweek. So that's what we're finding. More Aussies on the midweek. I'm not. I wished I could make it work. That's to Eric. Um, Matt is saying that he's an Aussie at heart. Yeah, well, he's got a couple of Aussie mates here, so why not be an Aussie at heart? So, see how we go.
Look, I'm Aussie. G'day, mate.
You've got to get rid of that what have you got there? That hesitation. G'day, mate. Make it
G'day,
one word.
mate.
There you go. Now you're Aussie.
Now I'm Aussie.
Now all you got to
How
do
you
is
going?
how they hanging.
How's it hanging?
That's better. G'day, mate. How they hanging? Long and loose and no. Shut up, Sean. Anyway, let's see. We've got a few in there. Oh well. G'day, mate. No. Aussies essentially are lazy.
Yeah, the less they have to say is better.
We can
G'day.
slam a whole sentence into one word.
G'day, mate.
G'day,
G'day,
mate. So, where do you come from? I come from near the Black Stump, 5 kilometres north of Wheelabarraback and 2 kilometres south of Tagatracklong. Right up near the Kaipa Pass, where the place called Did You Bring a Bear Along is there as well.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of like all this weird stuff, I went into the gas station the other day, the petrol station, and I was putting money on the gift card to get cheaper gas, and they had this candy bar in there. It's called a whatchamacallit. And apparently it's an older candy bar. I've never seen it, and I had to get it. It's perfect name. Whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit. Awesome.
That is something I would very easily say.
Yeah. Well, it's a good Aussie. It's a good Aussie candy. That whatchamacallit. Let's have some whatchamacallit. Cindy is saying, okay, so Sean, what were you saying at the beginning of the live about not being able to travel? So Cindy, we're getting a bit of mixed messages here in Oz. They're talking about on the news saying that Australians will not be able to get out of our borders for the next 2 years, is what they're saying. But Qantas Airlines are actually prepping their aircraft to open up all their routes as of August of this year. So it's becoming rather an interesting conundrum as to what's happening and who's actually telling the truth here. Matt is saying that he taught a child how to properly say Wobbegong today. Woe be gone. Wobbegong.
Wobbegong?
Yep. Larry says, I've heard that for 2 years. Yeah, it's a real pain. The thing is that nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Good night, Sherry.
Good night, Sherry. Thanks for coming in. We're hoping that you hit your record with big numbers. Najuma wishing Sherry a good night. Larry is saying you haven't yet. Please hit the thumb. If you haven't yet, please hit the thummy thing and the bell thing. It helps out the channel and it's free. Okay, so what about your next cruise? When's your next cruise?
In October on the Mardi Gras for the Lolita Loca group cruise.
Is it going?
I don't know.
That'll be a scary one.
It's getting up to the point where it's very close. So I really kind of hope they have everything kind of in place before then. But we'll see.
Tommy raises a very good point here. Right now, Australia and New Zealand have some sort of mutual bubble, so you can travel between the two. That's correct. There is a bubble between Australia and New Zealand because both countries are COVID free, so we're able to fly between the two countries. So, funnily enough, New Zealand actually admitted they are one of no, I shouldn't say that, but I will. They admitted they're the eighth state of Australia. The New Zealanders would call us their West Island. So, Larry's asking if you're on the Vloggers cruise.
Mhm. No,
2023, is that a thought?
that's for when the vlogger cruise is.
Yep. Is that a thought?
We're thinking about it, but with switching his job and stuff, we don't really know what he's going to have for availability right now.
And who we got on board here? We've got
Red-headed
Red.
Riding Hood.
Welcome aboard, Red. Nice to see you. Hey, Red is another one who's popped in from the Adventures of Traveling Mike. Hey, Red, are you going to join us on the cruise? I mean, you are going to join us on the cruise, aren't you?
Here's
at
where
least
I let the dog
people
in. Apparently, nobody else hears the dog barking except for me.
And us.
It's kind of annoying.
We've got V saying they're trying to restrict travel between Canadian provinces. This will be an awful summer if this is a go. Well, you know what? I really feel sorry for Alaska because the Alaskans haven't had any travel in there for 2 years. Their businesses must be absolutely totally decimated. Red is saying Lorraine sent you here. Okay. At least you came. V is saying that Red could be your roomie. Well, why not? Get a room, split the cost between the two of you, and have a ball. Red goes, yes, I hope so. Larry is saying, I'm going to Edmonton from British Columbia in June. That'll be interesting. V saying they have to travel from US, but on a limited travel. That Jones Act is not doing you guys any good. Well, it's not actually the Jones Act; it's that other one, right? V saying across BC like 3 days. The cruise ship has got to get to Alaska, and it's got to get back. It's got to go through some Canadian waters. That's weird. That's really weird. Anyway, what else have we got on board? You got any additions to make, Heather?
I would like to ask everybody if they can say some well wishes or prayers for Papa Mozo. He's been sick the past few days.
Yeah.
Pretty sick actually. So if y'all wouldn't mind doing that, just hoping he gets better soon.
Absolutely. That is the ultimate
supporter.
What can I say? Supporter, right? That man supports all people in more ways than one.
He's there for everyone. People who have burned bridges still can count on him. He's just a really good guy.
Yep.
So yep. He's in it for everybody.
And I appreciate him very much. He's got a heart that is the size of Texas, even though he may not be living in Texas. But I mean, he's got a really, really huge heart.
Texas, everything's bigger.
Yep, that's right. So it's a real shame to hear that he is hospitalized. It's not the dreaded lurgy we hope.
He's not hospitalized right now. He's
back home.
He hasn't gone to the hospital. That was the issue. He wouldn't go to the hospital. He should have gone to the hospital, but he wasn't keeping any liquids down or anything down. He's very dehydrated. a lot of issues, but you know, he's pulling through. He's doing really good. His sister's taking really good care of him. Um, Shelly should be picking him up in like a week or two. So he's slowly getting better. It's just got to get him over hump and get him going, get him better.
G'day, Hani from the Beach Life. G'day, mates. I'm actually working this evening. Long story, but thought I would pop in and say hi, g'day, and give a thumbs up. Good on you, Hani. Nice to see you, buddy. Next time you might actually come in for a bit longer than 30 seconds and maybe even have a chat with us on the channel.
Well, he's actually in here for at least a minute because he made that comment 1 minute ago, and then he just made another one this minute. So he's in here longer than 30 seconds.
But that's good. That's good. Okay, so just in the chat there, I'm wondering who's going to be cruising fairly shortly. Who's got a cruise booked? So if you want to give us a heads up, we would like to hear who's going to be cruising before 2022. Oh, I've just been admonished. You tell him, Heather.
See, he's in here for at least another minute.
All right, a minute and a half.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yep.
He may surprise you. He may be here for 3 minutes.
You're right. So we've got. Let me go back to the top of the chat. So we've got Matt saying that they've got September and November booked. V is saying, so this 2022 cruise from Miami to where? Okay, so we're going from Miami to the South Caribbean. So we'll be including places like Amber Cove. I'm going backwards. Aruba, Bonaire, La Romana, and Amber Cove back to Miami. So that's where what the cruise is doing. Kathy is saying that June the 12th, 2021 from Nassau to the Adventure of the Seas. That's a very interesting one, doing that trip. Leaving the US to go to the Bahamas to catch a cruise around. That is, I wonder if it's going to knock the CDC into doing something decent. Red is asking, what are the dates of the cruise? The dates are the 15th of October to the 23rd of October, 2022. Let me see. Oh, John, you finally got out of the shower now, have you? Are you clean enough to be represented at our chat?
Don't you, John? You cannot say they don't give you any love.
We give him lots of love.
I'm sick enough for him. It's this one over here causing issues.
You don't get it. You just don't get it. Okay, Larry, our first cruise is January the 29th, 2022, 8 days Eastern Caribbean. Hani is saying to John, I know, right? It's okay. I still love them. Thank you, mate. Yes, we love you too. Kathy is saying it's crazy. Yes, lots of vloggers on this sailing. It's going to be awesome. And then John is saying to Hani, you're a better person than me. John, I'm talking Sean and his purple pillow. Thank you very much, John. We love you too, mate. Deep down inside where we live. And that's real deep. Tommy is saying to Larry that it's going to be a great first cruise. Well, let's hope it will be. We've got Hani saying, okay, now I have to leave. I'm being summoned back to work. So what was that?
See?
5 minutes?
5 minutes. That is way more than your 30 seconds you were giving him. 5 minutes.
Hey, he had the opportunity to go in any time, but I appreciate the 5 minutes.
Bye,
All we got to
honey.
do now, all we need to do now is get Honey onto our group cruise, and then we'll be happy with that. Oh boy. Well, now that Honey's gone, we're coming into just over an hour and 15. Folks, want to thank you all for coming on board. Need to get some lunch into me and go and see my my bookkeeper so that I can get my taxes sorted for this year so I can afford the cruise. So I'm going to wish you all a fairly good evening for those of you across the pond. Those of you that are this side of the ditch or this side of the pond, a fantastic afternoon. And those on the other side of the ditch, a very nice evening. And we shall catch up with you on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Melbourne time, which I think is 5 a.m. your time. Is that right, Heather?
Yes. 5 a.m.
On that's Wednesday. That's your Wednesday and ours. Yep, your Wednesday and ours. And we wish you all a fantastic day. Look forward to catching up with you round the traps. Have a great night. Bye now.
Like, if I